On the right side, also, Mr. Chairman, that was January 2018. I was with Representative Sara Ilago. So the activity that time, Mr. Chairman, is the Kabataan Party List aims to conduct a students' consultation of the students and student publication of Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. So that time, Mr. Chairman, I was there. I was with Congresswoman Sara Ilago. Let me get to this point, Mr. Chairman. If red baiting is indeed true, then we here as former cadres of the Communist Party of the Philippines were also once victims of red baiting because we were once members of these legal democratic organizations. Now let me reintroduce myself to this body for us, for our former cadres, former comrades in the Makabayan bloc would be reminded of my track record in the revolutionary movement. So my name is Joy James Sagino. I am Kaamihan. The masses in Agusan del Sur, Combal, Davao Oriental knew me as Katche or Commander Che. So I was first recruited as a member of the League of Filipino Students way back in 2007. And then 3 months after, I was recruited as a member of the Kabataang Makabayan through an underground and a secret and a clandestine meeting of selected leaders and selected advanced, politically advanced students of the University of the Philippines in Iloilo City. Afterwards, Mr. Chairman, I was invited and recruited as a candidate member of the Communist Party of the Philippines. And my first task as a member of the Communist Party of the Philippines was to join Mr. Teddy Casino in a campaign for Bayan Muna in the town of Oton, Iloilo, way back in April 2010. I was also assigned to join former Congressman Joel Magbunsod in the regional recorrida, or a regional tour to the entire island of Panay, being assigned as a regional coordinator of Anakpawi's party list for the month of April until May of 2010, and was tactically deployed as a Makabayan coordinator for the province of Antique, to facilitate electoral watchers and campaign for the Makabayan party list, and also the candidature of Satura Campo and Lisa Masa, who were running for senators in the 2010 elections. Also, I also remember I was also tasked to help Attorney Jobert Pahilga as my task in the Communist Party of the Philippines to help him in his candidacy as mayor of the town of Aninian in Antique. So afterwards, Mr. Chairman, I was arrested during a protest action inside the Iloilo City Iloilo City Session Hall amidst a protest of the Kabataan Party List and other organizations against a coal-fired power plant way back in October 2010. So I had low morale. I was traumatized. It was my first time to get arrested, though I was able to pay for a bail for 500 pesos, and after 6 hours of detention inside the detention center jail in Iloilo City. So I went back home. I asked to go Lilo, and then I was offered to be redeployed in Zamboanga City. Since that time, the Southern Mindanao region had a special project in recovering Zamboanga City's wide area operations. So I was there. I met some comrades in the movement. So I was assigned as the coordinator of Anakbayan. I was able to attend the 6th National Congress of Anakbayan in May 2011, and I was elected as the National Vice Chairperson for Mindanao of Anakbayan National Executive Committee, with Bensor as our National Chair, and Charis Banyes, or Chaba, who is currently in Guerrilla Front 56 in Southern Mindanao region. She was our Anakbayan Secretary General that time, Mr. Chairman. After that, Mr. Chairman, I was invited to attend an annual assessment of the Regional Youth and Students Bureau under the Regional Urban Committee of the Southern Mindanao region. So from Zamboanga, we went to Davao City. We had a meeting with comrades from Cotabato City, Kadapawan, Panabo, Davao City, Davao del Sur, to discuss about the status of the organizing of the legal and underground youth organizations that we were organizing that time. After that, I was invited to join an intermediate party course in Guerrilla Front 20, which afterwards, I decided to stay and join the NPA. So after that, Mr. Chairman, nung sinabi ko nung nakaraang hearing na hindi wala yung gawain namin nung ako ay nasa legal organization pa and nung sumampa ako sa NPA. Kasi when I was there in the NPA, I was included in the front political section. So we are doing mostly political work in the NPA. So what we mean by political work, we are organizing peasants, we are organizing farm workers, the youth, and the women. So nagbubuo po kami ng PKM chapters, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President. PKM, ibig sabihin po, pamansang katipunan ng mga mabubukid. It is an underground organization of the peasants. We are also organizing Kabataang Makabayan. We are also organizing Makibaka. These three are underground organizations of the National Democratic Front na kami mismo sa NPA, kami mismo yung nag-organize sa kanila. So saan pumapasok yung usapin ng legal organizations? So this is something very interesting. So I introduced earlier my track record in the revolutionary movement because I want to say this point on, I want to use my track record as my reference point, Mr. Chairman. My last position in the movement, I was the former Guerrilla Front Secretary of Guerrilla Front 20. I am the Deputy Secretary for Organization of the Sub-Regional Committee 1 of the Southern Mindanao Region. As what I have said last hearing, Mr. Chairman, we have an urban committee. So sa urban committee po, yun po yung magiging daluyan ng legal organizing. So we have the Moncayo Farmers Association, we have the Compostela Farmers Association. In the picture, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, these are members of an Akbayan Compostela Valley Province conducting a PADEPA inside an NPA camp in Moncayo, Davao de Oro. Why do I know this? Because I was there. I was the political officer of this NPA unit where the members of an Akbayan of Congal are conducting the PADEPA. We can actually play a video if it's available.
Sige, syakaran.
Syakaran na. Syakaran.
Alright. So actually the video is introducing an Akbayan who will be presenting a cultural presentation during a graduation rite of the PADEPA activity inside an NPA camp. So, nabanggit din kanina po ni Jim Lindo, yung Gabriela SMR spokesperson about Jimmy Saipan. Well, that was a very wrong move for Jim Lindo, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, because I know Jimmy Saipan very personally. Yes, he was a member of the Compostela Farmers Association, gunned down at Barangay New Visayas, Compostela.
Mga kauban, bugatong saksihan ang pasindayan sa anak bayan. Bugato silang tagaan ng palakpak mga kauban.
See, that's very clear, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, that indeed an Akbayan in Compostela Valley Province and the Guerrilla Front 20 and Guerrilla Front 25 had a collaboration of conducting subversive and illegal and terroristic activities. In that incident, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, we were able to recruit 5 members of an Akbayan Kambal. Usually they are 17 and 16 years old. There is, I believe, 2 who are already more than 18 years of age. And they themselves right now, Mr. Chairman, have already surrendered to the 66th Infantry Battalion, and they are also willing to give and execute their affidavits to testify the truthfulness and accuracy of my statements here in the Senate hearing, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President. On the right side, also, Mr. Chairman, that was January 2018. I was with Representative Sara Ilago. So the activity that time, Mr. Chairman, is the Kabataan Party List aims to conduct a students' consultation of the students and student publication of Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. So that time, Mr. Chairman, I was there. I was with Congressman Sara Ilago. Also at the middle is Angelica Reyes, the National President of Kabataan Party List. At the back of the car, Mr. Chairman, were cadres of the Communist Party of the Philippines operating in Cotabato City. So at the middle, I may be able to provide a clear picture. That's Tantan, that's the Secretary of the Youth and Students Bureau in Cotabato City. On the right side is the Deputy Secretary. On the left side is a Gabriela and Nakibaka organizer in Cotabato City. So if there's no way, Mr. Chairman, that Ms. Sara Ilago doesn't know that we are members of the Communist Party in the Philippines, because for her to go to Cotabato City, she and her party group organization needs to coordinate with the party organization in Cotabato City. Because if she fails to do that, she won't be able to conduct consultation with students in Cotabato City State Polytechnic College. I can also provide, Mr. Chairman, pictures of the activity, including those members of the underground organization. What I'm trying to register and say, Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, na again, I want to re-echo this, there is no such thing as red tagging. Mr. Jeffrey Celis was right with his statements about the connection of the so-called legal democratic organization and the Communist Party of the Philippines. Right now, Mr. Chairman, in the reference point, I was a secretary, I am voluntarily submitting these documents, Mr. Chairman. I hold these documents as minutes of our meeting in the Sub-Regional Committee 1 and the Sub-Regional Urban Committee, together with meetings of the Sub-Regional Peasant Bureau discussing about the campaigns of the Agrarian Reform when Taeng Mariano was the Secretary of the Department of Agrarian Reform, Mr. Chairman, way back in 2016, including the Occupy Maparat movement, housing project of NHA in Maparat, Compostela, Marbay occupation in Marbay, Tagum City. Those are orchestrated by the Regional Peasant Bureau, Mr. Chairman, of the Regional Party Committee. I hereby submit, Mr. Chairman, these documents as evidence to my statements.
Yeah, with Secretary, let it be spread into the records that documents are being submitted to the Secretary.
And to sum up, Mr. Chairman, just to end my statement, I would like to reiterate and to quote one line in the intermediate party course. This is a party course of the Communist Party of the Philippines that I believe our former comrades in the Communist Party of the Philippines knows very well. That it says the advancement of the legal democratic movement is an essential requisite in the advancement of the whole revolution. And this is the fact that our Filipino people who are watching right now must know, because we here as former cadres, we only speak of the truth, no more, no less. Mr. Chairman, Mr. President, thank you very much.